When we think of superpowers, we imagine flying or incredible strength. But what if the greatest superpower on Earth is something we all possess? Hello and welcome to the Wisdom and Compassion community. In today's journey, we explore how a simple act, the act of giving, might be humanity's greatest superpower. We'll see how giving transforms others and transforms us. Imagine a world where each act of kindness spreads like wildfire, illuminating dark corners. In a sense, that world is possible because giving is contagious and powerful. In this video, we'll reflect on why giving is so extraordinary, weaving together ancient wisdom and modern science. First, what do we mean by giving? It's more than donating money or gifts. Giving can be offering your time, your attention, your compassion. It can mean sharing knowledge, lending a hand, or simply offering a smile and kind words. In essence, giving is any act of generosity or kindness that benefits another. It's something we all can do, no matter our age or income. Some of the most meaningful gifts cost nothing at all. It might be walking an elderly neighbor's dog, helping a friend with a difficult task, or creating something heartfelt for someone. These acts of service often carry more love and thought than anything money can buy. Why do we call giving a superpower? Because it has an almost magical ability to change lives, including your own. Think about a time you helped someone. How did it make you feel? Chances are it warmed your heart or lifted your mood. That's no accident. It's how we're built. In fact, science shows that giving is truly win-win. It helps others and it benefits the giver in profound ways. Let's explore this. When we give, our brains respond with a rush of feel-good chemicals. Studies show that helping someone triggers the release of serotonin, dopamine, even oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This cocktail of chemicals creates what psychologists call a helper's high. In simple terms, giving activates the brain's reward center, making us feel joy, connection, even a bit of euphoria. Research confirms what many of us sense. Altruistic behavior increases the giver's happiness. Whether it's volunteering, donating blood, buying lunch for a friend, or just making someone smile. These acts have been shown to boost our mood and well-being. In fact, large-scale psychological research consistently shows that generous actions correlate with higher life satisfaction across cultures. From small daily kindnesses to meaningful acts of service, people around the world report feeling more fulfilled when they contribute to someone else's well-being. It appears that generosity isn't just a moral ideal, it's a built-in source of human flourishing. And it's not just about feelings. Giving can positively affect your health. Studies have linked generosity to lower blood pressure and stress, and even longer lifespan. For example, older adults who volunteer tend to live longer, healthier lives than those who don't. Helping others can literally strengthen your heart, both emotionally and physically. It's as if our bodies recognize the value of compassion. So when you give, you're not just doing good, you feel good. Your brain rewards you, your stress levels may dip, and your sense of purpose grows. No pill or gadget can replicate that wholesome lightness you get from a kind act. This truly is a superpower built into us. What's even more beautiful is how giving connects us. Human beings are social creatures. We're wired for connection. When you give to someone, a bond forms. The recipient often feels gratitude and warmth toward the giver, and the giver feels more connected to the recipient. This builds trust and friendship. In a very real sense, giving is like weaving an invisible thread through our community, stitching people together. Those threads form a fabric of support, empathy, and unity. Society becomes stronger and kinder when its members actively care for one another. Giving doesn't stop at one act, it spreads. Kindness has a ripple effect. When we witness generosity, we're often inspired to pay it forward. Imagine you see someone perform a random act of kindness, perhaps helping a stranger with a heavy bag. That sight makes you more likely to do something kind for someone else. Psychologists have found that generosity is contagious in the best way. One thoughtful deed can end up touching dozens of lives as it echoes from person to person. This ripple effect can change communities. A single generous act, like funding a scholarship for one student, can set off a chain reaction of that student later mentoring others, those others helping more people, and so on. Over time, a simple spark of giving can light up countless lives. This speaks to a larger truth. We're all in this together. Earth has been called Spaceship Earth, a vessel where every person is a crew member, not just a passenger. In other words, our fate is shared on this planet. When one of us is in need, others can step up and steer our collective ship toward safety. In times of crisis, like natural disasters or community hardships, we often see people rushing to give aid, even to strangers. It's our superpower of giving in action, ensuring the whole crew is cared for. Many thinkers remind us that humanity rises or falls together. When one part of the world suffers, the ripple touches us all. The well-being of each person is tied to the well-being of the whole. By giving and cooperating, we make sure everybody thrives. This idea of giving isn't new. In fact, wisdom traditions throughout history have taught that generosity is a paramount virtue. No matter your background, spiritual or secular, the message is strikingly similar. For example, in Buddhism, generosity or dhyana is among the highest virtues, a practice to cultivate compassion. In Christianity, charity and love for one's neighbor are central teachings. Islam emphasizes zakat, giving a portion of one's wealth to help the needy, as one of its 5 pillars. In Hinduism and Jainism, selfless service or seva and charity are celebrated paths to spiritual growth. And secular humanists, too, uphold that helping others is key to ethical living. Across cultures, giving holds a sacred place. These traditions all echo a timeless reminder that true wealth is not measured by what we keep, but by what we give. Our love, time, and care for others are our greatest riches. By embracing generosity, we help create a more compassionate and interconnected world. Wisdom often comes in symbols. Think of the symbol of the candle's flame. It can light countless other candles without losing its own light. In the same way, when we give love or knowledge, we don't lose it, we spread it. The light only grows brighter for everyone. Another image, a ripple in a pond. One pebble creates widening circles. We may never know how far the ripples of our kindness travel. A small act today, like comforting a friend, might indirectly inspire people you'll never meet. Giving truly multiplies. Let's ground this in everyday life. Picture a retiree named Mariah who felt isolated after her children moved away. She decides to volunteer at a community garden. At first, she thinks she's just giving away free labor. But soon, Mariah finds She's grown a new circle of friends there. She's needed, valued, and her days are filled with purpose again. By giving her time, she's healed her own loneliness as well as helped her community's food garden bloom. Or imagine a college student, Alex, who starts tutoring a struggling high schooler in math. Alex gives the evenings to help this younger student. The student's grades improve, but something else happens. Alex discovers he loves teaching. His confidence soars, and he decides to become a teacher, impacting countless more lives. In giving knowledge, Alex found his passion and path. Stories like these happen all around us. When we give, whether it's our time, skills, or kindness, the life we often end up changing is our own. We find meaning, joy, and often a sense of belonging. By now, we've seen giving in so many lights: scientific, social, spiritual. Take a moment to think. How does the act of giving show up in your life? Perhaps it's the care you give to family, or the help you extend to coworkers, or the support you provide in your community. You don't need to be wealthy or famous to make a difference. Every single one of us has this superpower. It could be as simple as listening to someone who needs to talk, or as grand as starting a charitable project. The key is recognizing that you matter, and what you do for others matters as well. In a world that often celebrates power as domination or wealth, we're here to celebrate a different kind of power, one that heals, unites, and builds. Giving is a superpower hidden in plain sight. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. And the best part, everyone can be a hero in their own way, starting right here, right now. Each act of generosity, no matter how small, is like a beacon of light. And when millions of us shine those beacons, the collective glow can outshine the darkness in our world. We've seen that true wealth isn't what we accumulate for ourselves, but what we share with others. By giving freely of our love, time, and compassion, we all become richer. I'd like to leave you with a wise thought from the poet Khalil Gibran. You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. In other words, the greatest gift we each have to offer is ourselves, our time, our care, our heart. Remember that your compassion, your willingness to help, is a strength. It's humanity's greatest superpower, and it lives in you. Thank you for joining me in this reflection. I hope it's inspired you to tap into your own superpower of giving. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Our community grows richer through our stories and dialogue. Until next time, stay compassionate and keep shining your light.